We didn't always live this cluttered. Somewhere along the way, our homes became storage units. Closets crammed, drawers overflowing. Minds? Tired. But the Amish, they live different. Simpler. Quieter. They don't just clean up, they clear out. Not for aesthetics, but for peace. For purpose. For God. And maybe it's time we stop organizing around the chaos and start letting go of what don't serve. This ain't just about decluttering your space. It's about reclaiming your life, one wooden shelf at a time. No room for dust collectors. There's something peculiar you notice when you visit an Amish home. Nothing feels temporary. Everything has weight, belongs. It's not like our homes, where shelves groan under the weight of trinkets, souvenirs, and impulse buys. Amish folks don't own dust collectors. They don't buy a thing just to sit there. Their shelves are for function, not flair. You won't find porcelain cats or collectible mugs from places they've never been, because they don't need that kind of noise, that kind of clutter. It's not just about what they don't buy. It's about what they refuse to accept. They won't let stuff crowd them. Mentally, physically, spiritually. They don't fill empty spaces for the sake of filling them. They respect emptiness. They understand that space is not a void. It's breathing room. It's rest. It's peace. And that's rare now, isn't it? We think if a space is empty, something's missing. But the Amish? They believe sometimes nothing is the most useful thing of all. The quiet discipline of ownership. Ownership in Amish culture don't mean possession. It means responsibility. If they own something, they tend it, clean it, maintain it. No excuses. That broom leaning against the wall, it gets used. That lantern, polished and fueled. That dress hanging on the hook, stitched, mended, ironed. And they don't complain about the work that comes with their things. They see the care as part of the deal, a quiet discipline. That's why they don't own much, because they know everything costs something, even if it's not money. Time, energy, focus, that's the real price. So they choose wisely, thoughtfully. They don't own 3 versions of the same item. They choose one, take care of it, and let it serve its time. And when it's worn out, they say goodbye. No big drama, no emotional backflips. Just gone. We, on the other hand, we cling, we hold. We pile things up until the weight breaks us. Maybe that's why our lives feel heavier. We forget that owning something means caring for it, not just having it. Order isn't perfection, it's clarity. You'd think Amish homes are spotless temples of control. But no, not quite. There's dirt on the boots, flour on the counter, a baby crying in the next room. It's not sterile, it's alive, but it's ordered. That's the difference. It's not perfect, it's clear. Things are where they belong. You can move through the space without bumping into yesterday's laundry or tripping over a forgotten Amazon box. Their order isn't a show. It's not curated. It's lived. It comes from knowing what you need and where it goes. And it's not for others to see. It's for the people living inside. A kind of private peace. Something that frees up the mind. Because chaos doesn't just clutter your home, it clutters your thoughts. And the Amish know that. So they keep it simple, organized. Not because it looks good, but because it feels right. Because it lets them focus on what matters. On who matters. That's something we all could use more of, honestly. Living without a backup plan. In our world, we're obsessed with backups. Extra batteries, extra phones, extra everything. But the Amish live with trust. In God, in their hands, in each other. They don't own 10 flashlights. Just one, maybe 2. They don't buy tools just because they might need it someday. They borrow, or they improvise, or they go without, and they survive. More than survive, actually, they thrive. Because when you don't have a backup plan, you pay more attention. You take care of what you've got. You treat it like it matters. That's the thing. Scarcity teaches value, and value teaches care. We, with all our just-in-case storage bins, we lose track of what we even have. We forget things in boxes for years. By doubles, triples. The Amish, they know exactly what's in their home. Because it's not a warehouse. It's a place to live. And there's no need for 20 options when one good one will do. Decluttering as a spiritual act. There's something almost holy about how the Amish treat their homes. Not grand, not glamorous, but sacred somehow. Their way of decluttering isn't just physical, it's spiritual. They believe God isn't found in chaos. He's found in order, in quiet, in simplicity. So they clear the noise, strip the excess, make room for stillness. And in that space, God can enter. That's how they see it. When you remove what's not necessary, you reveal what is. Not just in your house, in your heart too. You make space for presence, for intention, for faith. It's not about looking minimalist. It's about living meaningfully. And that starts with letting go. Not clinging, not collecting, but trusting that what you have is enough. That you are enough. And that maybe peace doesn't come from organizing all your stuff. Maybe it comes from not needing it in the first place. The wisdom in routine. The Amish don't chase novelty. They chase rhythm. Every day starts almost the same. Sunlight creeping in. The same boots by the door. Same broom in the corner. That routine, it ain't boring to them. It's grounding, reassuring. They don't wake up overwhelmed by options. They know what needs doing and when. That rhythm becomes a kind of freedom. You'd think repetition traps you, but nah, it frees your mind. It gives your soul room to stretch. There's no panic about the morning scramble or figuring out what to wear. No cluttered closets screaming for attention. Just simplicity wrapped in a rhythm that makes sense. On the other hand, we crave change. We keep buying new things hoping they'll spark something. But it fades. Quick. The Amish know better. They've seen what happens when you do the same small things every day with care. The world don't need shaking up. It needs settling down. A place for everything and everything in its time. When you walk into an Amish kitchen, everything is where it should be. But here's the twist. Some things ain't out at all. Not cause they're hidden, but cause it ain't their time. Winter jars aren't open in spring. Quilts come down when nights turn cold. Tools used only when the season calls for it. They live by cycles, rhythms, patterns older than themselves. That's part of how they stay organized. It's not just physical space. It's time. They don't hoard summer while winter's blowing in. They let things go. They rotate. They respect the season. And maybe that's what's missing in our cluttered lives. We forget timing. We hold on to things out of season. Emotionally, physically, we cram our closets with summer dresses in December and wonder why it all feels so heavy. Amish order isn't static. It breathes. And because of that, it makes sense. We could learn a thing or two from that, huh? Storage isn't hiding, it's honoring. You know what's strange? The Amish have storage, sure, but it don't feel like hiding. It feels like respect, like they're honoring the change of time. You'll see wooden trunks, old pantries, shelves behind curtains. Not packed with junk, but neatly stacked, thoughtfully placed. Every item has a reason to be there, a future moment it belongs to. It's not just tossed in, not deal with it later. That's not their way. They deal with it now. Even their barns, organized. Their sewing rooms, minimal but ready. And when they store something, they don't forget it. They know it's there. They trust it's ready when needed. That kind of storage don't suffocate. It supports. It holds what matters until the moment's right. We tend to use storage as a delay tactic. Out of sight, out of mind, but not them. For the Amish, storage ain't the end. It's part of the story. Community over consumption. You need a ladder? They don't buy one. They borrow it from a neighbor or a cousin down the road. It's not about ownership, it's about community. That's a different mindset entirely. We live like lone islands. Every house stocked like it's a survival bunker, just in case. But the Amish? They lean into one another. That's why they don't need clutter. They're extras, live in someone else's barn. Down the road. Always close, always shared. There's trust in that. And it keeps their homes lighter. Fewer things. Fewer worries. Imagine trusting your neighbor so much you don't need to own every tool, every pot, every piece of gear. That's freedom. That's simplicity. That's faith, too. In people. In the strength of togetherness. We collect out of fear. They declutter out of connection. And that's something our world's forgetting. Fast. Letting go of the what-ifs. What if I need it later? That question haunts every drawer in every modern house. It's why we keep broken blenders, random screws, jeans that haven't fit in 10 years. Just in case. The Amish don't live like that. They don't fear the what-if. They don't let it trap them. If something's broken and can't be fixed, it's gone. If it ain't useful, it don't stay. If they need it again, they figure it out. Borrow, mend, go without. It ain't the end of the world. But us? We grip tight. We store. We stall. The Amish? They move on. They trust they'll have what they need when they need it. That's a different kind of strength, one we've forgotten. Because honestly, that what if is a lie. Most of those things, we never touch again. But they clutter our space, our peace, our minds. And the Amish? They choose peace. Every time. Truth is, the Amish ain't magical. They just made a choice. To live with less. To live with care. And maybe you can too. One drawer. One bag. One quiet step at a time. Because when you let go of the stuff, the noise starts to fade. And what's left? Peace. Space. Sanity. The kind of life you've been aching for but didn't know how to reach. So maybe this week, don't buy more bins. Empty a few instead. From your home. From your mind. From your heart. You might be surprised what's waiting underneath it all. This is Rustic Pantry, where old wisdom still matters. And simplicity? It ain't just a look. It's a way back home.